Why don't you tell our audience about your brand and then tell us why you guys did so well in 2020?
Well, I'll give you my elevator pitch on the brand. It's an awesome brand. Definitely a level up on most of our competitors. A lot of what we do, very cutting edge. The product is different. We do things like a cook-to-order hibachi steak and shrimp burrito, things like crispy buffalo chicken burritos, sriracha pork, sweet chili shrimp, and really the protein choices are limitless, and the combinations of the protein choices with the flavors are even more endless. So it's the variety that really gets people.
And and apart from the burritos and the tacos and the quesadillas, you also have the Chihuahua.
Chihuahua, I mean, Chihuahua's that's near and dear to my heart. So that's a panko crusted rice ball. Pretty much deep fry that. We pump some nacho cheese all over it, and pretty much top it like you would a burrito or burrito bowl. And I have to say that is a very, very popular item. So yeah, it's that coupled with our starters, coupled with the fact that we have dessert. Our atmosphere is awesome. We do some different things. We have the TVs that have a lot of action videos, a lot of extreme sports we play. In fact, we now have it branded as Bubbakoo's Burritos TV. Just the colors are a little bit more tantalizing. And really the thing that we pride ourselves on tremendously is our service level. So it's not just what can I get you as much as it is a lot of dialogue and a lot of conversation with the customers. We think that's critical to the experience.
So why was business so good last year, and how many restaurants did you guys open?
I'm going to say last year we probably opened in the range of about 20, I'm going to say about 20 restaurants. We opened up a lot. It was definitely challenging. I mean, there was a lot going on. There was restrictions. There was the fact that obviously some people did fall ill. So, we had to take precautions. We had to close some things down. We had to send people home. We had to quarantine. I mean, it was a very, very challenging year, to say the least.
And yet your sales were up, right?
Sales were up. We had a tremendous year. I'll be honest with you, really people, they kind of started to shop in the beginning. They did a lot of grocery shopping, I'd say in like April and right after COVID was announced. I think people said, you know what, we're tired of cooking and cleaning. So people started shifting to fast casual. And I have to tell you that that's the category. We were very, very lucky or blessed to be in the fast casual segment because I could tell you that the full service environments or the full service restaurants, they're the ones who really took it on the chin.
When you guys launched a virtual brand, is that right?
We did.
Let's talk about that. Tell me all about your virtual brand, some kind of wing thing, right?
Yes. I would say prompted more by my partner, Billy, than anybody else. He loves wings.
That's Billy Hart, right?
Bill Hart. Yeah, we chatted about it. We saw the trend. We have a VP of Ops, Gus. All three of us kind of collaborated and said, this ghost concept is really taking off, and let's utilize our real estate. And we launched a brand called Toss'em Wing Factory, where we sold a lot of chicken sandwiches, obviously wings, and starters, a lot of different fried products, onion rings, French fries, tater tots, things of that sort. And it's doing very, very well. Very well.
And you and your partner Bill Hart had operations experience before. You're Johnny Rockets veterans, right?
Oh yeah. Been in the restaurant business since I was 9 years old, and really? I'm 48. So that's a couple of years under my belt.
You must have a tough stomach because you were mopping barroom floors and cutting tripe at a young age.
That's right.
So that's when you were 9. What was your first job?
Job at 9 was cleaning bars. The next morning after people were partying in North Jersey, I used to clean the bar, mop the floors, sweep. It was pretty basic stuff because I was a bit young. But then as I got into my 12, 13 years old, I was working in bagel shops and delis and making bagels and cutting tripe and sweeping floors and working off the books. And just doing everything to make a dollar because I didn't grow up with a lot. So,
Another big component of Bubbakoo's, which is community involvement, right?
oh, huge, huge.
So what sorts of things do you do, and how do you encourage your franchisees to get involved as well?
No, it's just part of our DNA again. I mean, it's things like, fundraising, lots of fundraising, lots of donating. Just last night, I had a woman message me saying, "Hey, can you do something like a free burrito card for the graduates of the local high school?" And I said, "We don't have any cards. We're out." And then, I talked to Bill and he said, "You know what? We can get our graphic designer to produce and overnight those cards and get them to them by Thursday night and get them in the ladies' hands by Thursday night and put into a gift bag by Friday morning so the graduates will have something, to look at and say, wow, Bubbakoo's, they delivered." So, it's just little things like that go such a long way. During COVID, again, we might have spoken about this last time, but during COVID, and when things were really tough, even in the beginning, we started the program, No One Goes Hungry, and we were feeding people. We weren't charging people to eat. So if anybody was hungry, and believe me, that it was the outpouring of the outreach was tremendous. There was people that would call a hotline. I would call the store. I would set up what the person wanted. They would come by. They would just say, "John, I'm here for pickup." They'd give them their 5 or 6 meals and they walked out the door. And I have to tell you, that was really compelling. I had people crying on the phone saying that how much it was helping them and how enormous this was, that we were, that we were really helping the community. And, it's just the right thing to do. All these communities have given to us, it's the least we can do is give back to them.
Sure. So, and there are new communities that you guys are going to be going into because you're opening. You have 120 stores currently in production, in process in some way. So what are some new markets you're going to, and what are some markets that you're looking to go to?
Like we're all over. We're penetrating the Nashville suburbs. We're getting into Louisville. We're getting into the Cincinnati and the Ohio areas. Again, we talked about Florida as a real we're really targeting Florida. We've got 14 stores in the works in Florida. We're starting to spring into Massachusetts, a lot of parts of Massachusetts. Still opening stores in New Jersey and New York. I just opened up Poughkeepsie probably 2 weeks ago. So that whole lower New York part is really becoming a hotbed for us also. They're doing extremely, extremely well. Business is strong in those markets. So it's, we're going to be, if I was a fortune teller, we're going to be a full-bore national brand in the next 3 to 4 years.